So, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more ILR7 action. Tonight we're here for round 6 of the season, and we're at the most iconic track on the whole of the F1 calendar. Yeah, that's it, we're here in Monte Carlo for the Monaco Grand Prix. People who don't know me, I'm just going to introduce myself. I am ILRT Lickle, also known as Edward, also known as Lickle Blocks. Call me whatever you want. Anyway, welcome to what I hope is going to be a very eventful Grand Prix. Monaco is a very tight track, a very easy track to make plenty of mistakes out with the walls very close. One little mistake and your race could be over, ending up in the barriers and losing your front wing. And we'll get the standings up in a second. I'm just waiting on a couple more people to join, waiting on Henners and Senna to join. I don't know, Championship Leader Senna isn't here at the moment. Hopefully he is here in mixed. We will be going in about 1 minute time, so let's hope all the drivers do get in. If you do have anything to ask me whilst you wait to start and get all the drivers in for qualifying, feel free. It is time to go now, so yep, Henners isn't here. I'm just reading the chat. No Henners. Hopefully I'll send him one more invite. He's on Project Car, so really there's no chance of him joining. I'm just going to share the link out in the Twitter chat now. Where is it? And let me turn my notifications off, my bad. I do apologise, I've literally just got home, so I've just about managed to get in, get the lobby set up and get streaming for ILR. Alright, let me log in to my Twitter account on my computer since I've got multiple on here. And then we should be all good, ready to go for what I hope is going to be a good one tonight. I've just been I never do get this sometimes because always it seems to be logging me out. Just turn the password thing on so I can see what I'm doing. So far I made a little mistake there. There we go. Why are we? I don't know why. What's happened? I've said this. Go in the chat. I think one of the Ferraris has left. The Ferrari of who was the other one? Who's the other Ferrari? I just need to check my phone because Jack did send me the list. It is all a bit of a rush. I only did just get home, so you know it is quite quick. Just gonna have a quick look to see who it was. I'm just gonna try to find it. I think he's back in the Ferrari or Speedway Racer and RW. Yep, we're in. Let's go. Good luck, everyone. If you are watching. Got 11 drivers ready enough, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a safety car from this race, because there is a very big chance Monaco, very easy to get wing damage, very easy to hit a barrier, as I said earlier on. Very tight track, one that has one of the slowest corners on the calendar, the low's hairpin, 37 miles an hour in a modern F1 cars. It's slow. It seems like an age around that corner, and some of the pad users will struggle around this track. This track is really beneficial, and I can say that I'm a world driver. It's pretty obvious. Unfortunately, no night race. You have to set it to the official time, so just to not cause any issues. If it does rain, you can barely see anything. So that's why we've decided to take the precaution, or Jack decided to take the precaution and make it an official day race. Just gonna get the standings up on my computer now. Hold up. Let me just get the ILR forum up. Nice and easy for him to work. Very good for him. Do recommend it. Slowing in now. I wonder, will we see a wet qualifying? That's what I want to know. Will we see a wet qualifying for tonight's race? What seems to be the tradition in this division is that drivers... Oh, J-Luke's left the session already. Here's his car. And I don't believe we have any restarts for anyone lagging out. I don't know what's happened, but... There we are. J-Luke, is he here? The first, second, third... Nope, he's not here. From what I can see, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th... Yeah, he's not here. He's going to have to start from the pits, unfortunately. Or start with a default setup, unfortunately, which is going to have him starting last in Monaco. Really is tragic. Do feel bad for him. Got our first car coming out on track. I do believe it's Toro Rosso of Ruud Garlet. The man who's had a very difficult time so far this season. He's going to get the leader and tyres up. Oh, the ones fitted. Yeah, we'll get the ones that's currently fitted at the moment. But currently leading the way after Spain is Senna on Speed Senna on 80 points. Second, Nicky on 58. Third, Ryan Berry on 48. Fourth, MK Bourne at 38. Fifth, LK Cow on 37. Sixth, Colours Gone on 36 after a fantastic win last week. 7th, Apex Whiteout on 25. 8th, Speed Dan's Car on 22. 9th, Risky Racer on 20. And man out the top 10 is KK 21 with 18 points. That is the top 10 for the drivers that go to the constructors standings. Got Mercedes leading the way on 102. Second's Williams on 58. Third is Racing Point 48. Fourth is Alfa Romeo on 43. Fifth is Renault 42. Sixth is McLaren 38. Seventh, Toro Rosso 36. 8th, Ferrari on 28. 9th, Red Bull on 22. And 10th, also on 22, is the Haas F1 team. There are your standings. And let's get the stream up. We've got Way saying let's go, guys. But Ruud Garlet is going to be the first person to start a lap around this tricky street circuit. Let's see what he can do. I think the first person... Actually, no, I was about to say... Oh, got damage coming out the pit lane there from someone. I think it was a Ferrari. Ruud Garlet into turn 1 now. Got yellow to set the 3. I wonder if that's someone backing up. Looked quite clean from Ruud Garlet up through the casino section now. Let's see what he can do in the Red Bull. Very easy there to lose your will. And now down through sector 1 into Mirabeau now. Very easy to clip the inside wall there. He runs very wide now into the slowest corner on the track, the Lowe's hairpin. First gear. Got 2 Ferraris behind both on outlets, but let's see Ruud as he comes into Portier now. Out Portier and into the tunnel, which is going to lead you out onto... what's the name of the chicane again? I can't remember the name of the chicane. It'll come to me. And let's see what he can do. See how close he gets. Doesn't get anywhere near that wall there. And I'm not sure really around this track. It's not about pace. It's about consistency, I feel. So you can have all the pace in the world, but one little scrape with the barriers, your wing's off. But if you're consistent and don't lose your wing once, you'll guarantee for quite a good result. Ruud Garlet through Raskas now, where Bianchi made a fantastic overtake in 2014 on Kamui Kobayashi. Out of Anthony Notion up to the line, Ruud Garlet sets the first time with a 1:11.367. Who else could be on? Well, let's see. Risky Racer into Raskas now. That looked a bit deep from him. On the medium tyre, so he's not going for the soft straightaway. It should be a one-stop strategy, provided the fact that you don't lose your wing. Okay, goes second. Risky Racer goes second. 8/10 line. Looks like a strong lap from Ruud Garlet on pole so far. What about BWRT Waste? Never mind. MK Board's gone pole at a 1:11.1. Let's watch Waste coming out of the tunnel and into the Nova chicane, I believe it is. Cut stats there. May have been an invalid from Waste. Waste now into the back, one of the hardest corners I feel. Blind corner, anyone crashes, it's going to be hard to see. And now into the chicane. They did alter the chicane from the 2013 season to the 2014 season. It's been like that ever since. But yeah, it would take a lot more speed through that now, but prone to make drivers make mistakes like Max Verstappen did a few seasons ago. Waste up to the line, he sets a 1:13.3, and Panos in the Williams goes P3. Who else is on one? Speed Y Racer coming into the back in the Ferrari. See what he can do. Ferrari did take their first win of the season this weekend out in Belgium. Can he take their first win of the season in Monaco? You just don't know. Y Racer up to the line, goes second, so he'd be quite pleased with that. J-Luke's in his car now. Oh, huge accident! Oh my god, there's a huge crash! I just come on board at the end of that. What the hell just happened there? J-Luke's car went flying. Panos out, J-Luke out. I'm generally interested to see what happened there. That is a big accident. His car went airborne for a minute. I don't think I've seen something like that. Coming out of the casino section on the run to Mirabeau, 2 cars crashed there. I don't think I've seen something like that ever. A car airborne there. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a set of 1 and 2. Let's watch J-Luke's McLaren teammate, LK Kyle, through this left-hand and out of the casino section. Yellow flag still waving. Has the debris been cleared up? Let's see. Yeah, debris been cleared up. 19-3 from LK Kyle through the first sector. And now into the lows hairpin. 22 miles an hour. And now through the middle sector. Through Portier where Hulkenberg back in 2014 made a quite a good move on Kevin Magnussen through there. Had a very unlikely overtaking place. I doubt we'll see any in there today. And now to Novo chicane. I doubt see maybe any drivers go for here. This track is very hard to overtake with a lot more corners than straights. The straights are very short here, so DRS and slipstream. It's not that effective as Ruud Gullit has gone 3rd fastest. I didn't. Oh no, never mind. He set his lap first. CLK Kyle. Through Raskas, now turn 19 I believe this is. Out of final corner he comes in. I don't think he's on with laps, he is in medium-ers and he goes P9 at the moment. What about Apex Whiteout or KK? He's got a 5-place grid penalty. What? Where? Who's he blocked? He has a... Oh, has he blocked the Red Bull? Who's he blocked? Waste goes slow, he's out. I don't know what's happened, but that was a weird one. Let's go Speed Dan's car. What about his teammates? So championship leader Speed Senna just up the road I believe. Let's watch him. Senna had a very strong start to the season. He's back off the lap, so he's gonna, let's watch his teammate Mercedes teammate Dan's car. I was just about to say Senna, very good man around this track in real life, was the Brazilian legend, loved Monaco, and he'll be looking to what I believe is to copy his most of the idol, I'd say. See Dan's car through the tunnel. Apparently there's enough grip to have your car drive upside down in the tunnel on the roof, from what I've heard in these modern day cars, which is quite an interesting fact as he comes through to back now. Very interesting. 52-5 sorry, middle sector as he comes through the chicane. It's looked quite committed there, not hitting the wall. And into Portier now. Round the final corner, what can Speed Dan's car do? Out of the final corner, on the run to the line, can it be pole position? It's pole by half a second. Speed Dan's car. It's been his Mercedes teammate doing the dominating this season. Well, it looks like after that Dan's car's the one that's going to be dominating qualifying, unless anyone can get close to him. Ruud Gullit, 7/10 down for sector 1. He's gone off like Nico Rosberg at Mirabeau, trying to get out of the way of the Alfa Romeo for KK, who's 2.5 tenths up through sector 1. Let's watch him. Set a few cars to come out again. We got cars 8 seconds off the pace, which is not respectable times from them. They will be going quicker again, which will be a slow lap up to get one on the board to make sure they don't start last. Anyway, KK out of the tunnel and down into the Novo chicane. Now nice little camera shot there. Very hard to overtake. He may have cut that, I'm not too sure. But now into the back. What a camera shot that is from Codemasters. And now through the swimming pool chicane and out of it. Now this lap has looked very nice from KK, maybe just due to the fact Codemasters given us such brilliant camera shots to see. As he comes out of the final corner, opens the DRS on the run to the line. I don't think it'll be pole, but it will be good enough to put in P3. Good effort from him. But he will be starting at least P8 due to that penalty. Who else is on one? Risky Racer just improved. Ryan Berry, 8 and a bit tense up on his abs. He comes into Raskas now in the racing point. See what he can do. He's had a decent start to the season. Unfortunately did get caught up in an instant last time out in Spain, but recovered well. Ryan Berry goes 10th. This is like a track he won't go well as he has got his black helmet for the sad loss of F2 driver Antoine Hubert at the Belgium Grand Prix. A lot of drivers running either a pink or black helmet with the number 19 to show their respects for what looked like to be such a promising talent rising through the ranks of Formula 2. Is Senna on one? No, he's on an out lap. White Racer is on one with a Renault just ahead of him. Has he got front wing damage? Yeah, he has, I think. He has that front left end plate damage big time. So Senna would, or White Racer, sorry, would not be on one. What about Bill? Bill's on an in lap, I assume. Yep, he's 3.2 down. Philip Hodgson looks like he's pushing in the Haas. That might have been an invalid death from the car, the chicane. Just double checking, I made sure. And Philip Hodgson turned a bit tense up, so currently this is good enough to put him into P10. And every start position you can gain here, I'd say it's worth it, because you don't want to be getting stuck in traffic, because as soon as you get stuck in traffic, you're going to lose time. There's so many limited places to overtake. I mean, in my opinion, you've got to have balls of steel to go for a lunge down the inside of someone. Traditionally, you could go for one maybe into Mirabeau, maybe the Nouvelle chicane, and Rascasse in turn one, I'd say. Rascasse, it'd be an outstanding overtake if we see it. I do remember doing one a few seasons back when I was racing in the Force India back all the way in season 3. MK Borg's gone second, 5 thousandths off Dan's car. Senna currently looks like he's flying. A bit of lag there from what I can see from him. Lag looks very poor. We'll just ride on board. And now out of the final corner, now the Mercedes driver lagging very heavily. Could he lag his way to pole position? He can! 1:10.4. Speed Senna makes it a Mercedes 1-2. What a lap from him. See, the traditional pace, or the provisional, or the man who set the pace earlier on in the session, if I can get my words out. Ruud Gullit currently 9/10 off pole. He's got 0 points this season, I believe, so he'll be looking to rectify that issue coming into the Monaco Grand Prix. Big points could be on offer if he keeps it out of the barriers. Through Portier he goes, and into the tunnel now. The part of the track, very, very, very good. Let's see here, one of my favourite parts on the whole F1 calendar. He just completely shafted the chicane, missed the braking. And let's go to his teammate Carlos the God, who is in the pits now. Apex Whiteout in the Alfa Romeo. What can he do? Track evolutions look quite strong, and he goes 4th fastest, just ahead of his teammates. So currently we got a speed 1-2, Speed Senna and Speed Dan's car, both of the Mercedes taking pole and second. Third, MK Bourne, 5,000 behind Dan's car. 4th, Apex Whiteout. 5th for KK, but he will be starting minimum 10th, or maximum 10th, sorry. 6th, Speed Y Racer. 7th, Ruud Gullit. 8th, Build 2203. 9th, RW. And 10th is Panos, who had a huge accident with J-Luke coming out of Mirabeau. I just caught it at the end of a car up on their wheels. I don't know what happened. I'd be very intrigued to see. Speed Dan's car's gone pole. Oh, huge accident. Who was that? Romo Jeep's gone into the wall at Rascasse. I tried to go on board with him, and I completely messed up. Dan's car taking pole. The two Mercedes could be fighting out here for what could be an iconic pole in their history of league race. So this is a track where any driver wants to perform, pick up a victory. I'd love to pick up a victory here if I could, but I just don't think I will, just due to the calibre of the grid after race. KK currently on an in lap. Risky Racer. He's got the name Risky. Will he take the risks? And he goes deep into Rascasse, sorry. And he loses his front wing. I think we'll be seeing a lot more front wing be lost in today's race. LK Kyle currently on a lap. There's Major Davis is Senna. Thanks for letting me know, Will. As he comes out of the casino section now. LK Kyle currently 3.5 tenths up. The Baku winner, won 1 street race this season. Can he win a second? Coming into the nose hairpin, the slowest corner of the whole of F1 Canada. We've got yellows in sector 1. I wonder if that's for someone crashing, or if that's someone backing off, giving space for the car behind who could be on a flying lap. LK Kyle through the tunnel now and down into the Nouvelle chicane, braking around the 100-meter mark. Very easy to lose the car here, as you've seen many times in real life. All you got to do, press the brake a bit too hard, lock the rears, and off into the barriers you go. We've seen it with Nico Rosberg. We've seen it with many drivers. We've seen it with Sergio Perez, who had a huge accident in 2011, ruled him out of the race. Hopefully, we won't see that tonight if anyone being ruled out of a race, as it is a sim game. But Hopefully you don't see any crashes there. Another nice one to see. Number 19, the pink helmet for Antoine Hubert, and he goes 4th fastest. Good effort from LK Kyle. He'll be happy with that. Is MK Bourne on one? Yes, he is. MK Bourne is on the lap. These 40,000s up through the first sector. Let's see what he can do as he comes out into the Nouvelle chicane. This track, it offers the best broadcast cams, if you ask me. Really, just look at the cars flying through the tight twisty section. He is a 10th and a bit down, so I wonder if we'll see a box in for a new set of tyres. He's got just about enough time to come into the pits as MK Bourne brushes the barrier slightly, and he's not going to pit. He's going to come at finish the lap, opens the DRS, out of hers, on the run to the line. Can it be pole position for Monaco? Yes it can at 1:10.2. What a final set that was from MK Bourne. Takes pole spectacularly, but drives with such a speed. Senna's on the lap. Senna through the casino section now, and down into Mirabeau. He's got to be finding time on this lap, and he is currently 3/10 off on the first sector. What a first sector this is from Senna. If he continues this pace, he's currently on to get pole position. See through the Lowe's hairpin. Track evolution clearly taking a big part of qualifying here, because time's getting faster and faster as the clock ticks as we come towards the end of qualifying. Senna through the tunnel now. Overtake us and down into the Nouvelle chicane, breaking at the 100-metre mark. We've got yellows in sector 3, and that might just obstruct Senna's lap. We've got to see. Coming through to back now, a blind corner. He looks like he's navigating that well. He's 4.5 tenths off on his lap, Senna. This looks like a great lap from him as he's pushing hard. Just gives the barrier a little scrape as he comes into Raskas. Raskas it is. And now the final corner. What can Senna do? It looks good for pole. Hopefully he doesn't lose time as he comes up to the line. He dips into the 9, so 109.9. What a lap from him. He goes off at turn 1. Got cars backing up into each other. Senna does retire on track, unfortunately. He does go up, but did retire, so if he does block anyone, it may be a quali ban for next race out, which is Canada, I do believe. Rude got in, really did struggle with its car turn for the hairpin there, and that is a great lap from Senna to take pole. I just can't believe it. 109.902. He'll be well chuffed. MK Bourne looks like he's done with quali, so the only person that can really looks like could stop him is his teammate, Sweet Dan's car. Hopefully one of these drivers can prove me wrong. Rude Garden was the only early pace. Let's see what he is. He's Ferrari's crashed there, and Rude is 4.5 tenths. Somebody, he's lost his wing, but he's still going to keep going. Wonder if he's going to lose time through Raskas now. He's missing his front right end plate. Could he still gain time? Out of the final corner he goes Rude got in. I don't think it's going to be pole position. Where will it be on the grid? It's 5th place. Who else saw one? Collins the God goes slow. What's happened there? Way starting the lap. Philip Holton goes slow. RW coming towards the end of the lap now, and that looked quite nice from him there in the Scuderia Ferrari. One of the most iconic names on the grid. SF90, this track's been on the calendar for 76 years, so I believe Ferrari's participated in most of the Grand Prix, and RW goes 9th fastest. Who else is there? Okay, goes slow, so Philip Holston pits, so Waze, Dan's car done in quali, so looks like Senna's gonna have pole position unless someone like Waste can stop him, or Nicky. Nicky is 3.2 up as he comes up to the line. It's not gonna be pole for Nicky, it's gonna be 4th fastest. So now, can Waste do the unlikely and steal pole position? Waste pulled off one of the moves of the season a few seasons back. Go round the outside of someone in the casino in the full wet conditions. Can he do something like that today? Or will he need to? Can he take part? I don't think he can. He's currently 6 tenths up in his lap. 6 tenths is only good enough to promote him one position. And he hits the wall there, losing a bit of his front right end play. I don't think, as I say, it's not going to be good enough for poles. He is some way down. There is a Renault behind of... No, I think the Renaults have retired. So yeah, his last man set the lap. Race goes 16th fastest, and I'm sure he'll be disappointed with that. Last driver we're going to be watching is a KK who needs to retire. He will be starting P14 due to his 5th place grid penalty. I'm going to take a sip of my drink while I am waiting for it to start. ILR8 having a very good start to their stream. ILR8 usually is very good for views. Hopefully the views can pick up for ILR7 today. We've got Alfa Romeo there in the barriers. I think that was Apex Whiteout, 2 qualifies P8. Good effort from him. Just gonna open my drink and just have a quick drink. I'll be back in a sec. Actually, no, I'll do the grid first. So Senna takes pole position, with MK Board in second, third is Speed Dan's car, fourth Nicky, fifth Y Racing, sixth Rude Gunhead, seventh LK Kyle, eighth Apex Whiteout, ninth for KK, but will be starting 14th due to the 5-pace grid penalty, and 10th is RW. And 11th we've got Bill 2203, 12th Panos, 13th Philip Hodgson, 14th Ryan Berry, 15th Risky Racer, 16th BWRT Waste, 17th Colours of God. Then we got J Luke, who not setting that, who had a huge accident, and Robo Jeep, who did hit the barriers coming into Raskasmich, judging the braking. I'll be back in a minute once I have taken a bit of my drink. I am back. It looks like we're having a bit of a problem here with the lobby. Don't know what's going on, but I think the game might have crashed. Nicky has left the session. There's a bit of an issue. There's a bit of an issue. I'm stuck on the screen here. I can't even see anything. I can't. Yeah, I think the lobby's broke. I think I'm gonna have to. I can't do anything. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have a restart of the lobby. I will be back once we start again.